All right, in life, there's always plans, there's visions, and you must be able to align them properly. Let's listen to Will McClay.
I think that's the greatest part is being aligned from top down, and that's one of the commitments that we all made sitting in there about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. It starts with ownership coming down, but Shotti's got a plan, got a vision. We're going to support that, and then what we'll do is continue to, add good players. I have a great feeling about Shotti, what he's looking for. He's going to communicate. He's going to over-communicate. He's going to ask his staff to do that, and they're going to over-communicate with us, and we're going to over-communicate with them. That's how we're going to get it done the first year. We'll continue to grow and get better at it.
No doubt, no doubt. So that's Will McClay on the aspect of Shotti. I'm going to say this. Like I said, from a scale of 1 to 10, I give this signing or hiring a number 5. And then I look at Flus, the defensive coordinator. I'm giving him an 8 or right at 7.5. Going into an 8. And the reason why is because I truly believe that defense that plays a major role into this, especially when you start to look at teams of the Dallas Cowboys of what they've been known for. Do I have to speak about Doomsday defense? Not saying that we will have that in-house. And the 90s defense, we didn't have a name, but they were underrated. But they were always a team of solid and sound defenses. And, of course, when you look at Shotti and what he probably would bring to the table if his vision becomes true of what he's trying to do here and run the ball, control the clock, T.O.P. Put T.O.P. in the chat because I've been saying T.O.P. for a long time. Yeah. It's been longer than Jay Leno's chin on how many times I've been saying T.O.P. Time of possession. That helps alleviate a lot of things. But the Cowboys, first and foremost, must do the proper thing and dance around in free agency. Now, we heard storylines that Stephen Jones, said that he will go into this particular free agent period, and he will look into that. So hopefully, if we throw enough stones at the Star in Frisco, somebody will step outside and say, hey, what do the people want? And the people want free agency, and people want a sound, good draft, and it got to be in the line, in the mindset of everybody on the same page with the same vision. Now, write this down. The eyes are useless when the mind is blind. So if Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones cannot see that this particular team is in a crazy drought, right, and we are not making moves the way other teams are, that ultimately the grand prize of winning it all is always the Super Bowl. And if you're not gearing your team up to be such, then this particular team could continue to fall short in those categories, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm saying is that, yes, there is a situation and scenario that we can look at and we can sit back and say, yeah, we heard this storyline before about bringing in Mike McCarthy, who was a Super Bowl kind of caliber coach. But you brought him in, and let's go back to the vision. Let's go back to what he said. The vision must align, and Mike McCarthy's vision never aligned, right? And we're not even going to talk about Jason Garrett. He was just happy he got the call to get the job, by the way. But the thing is with Mike McCarthy, his vision never came true, and we wasted 5 seasons. Hopefully, that out of that waste, we can pull up out of that trash, because one man trash is another man treasure. We can pull up out of that trash Brian Schottenheimer, Shotti. But you got to listen to what Will said on this one more time.
I think that's the greatest part is being aligned from top down, and that's one of the
top
commitments
down
that we all made sitting in there about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. It starts with ownership coming down, but Shotti's got a plan, got a vision. We're going to support that, and then what we'll do is continue to, add good players. I have a great feeling about Shotti, what he's looking for. He's going to communicate. He's going to over-communicate. He's going to ask his staff to do that, and they're going to over-communicate with us, and we're going to over-communicate with them. That's how we're going to get it done the first year. We'll continue to grow and get better at it.
No doubt. So if we want to move thread the needle and get things going, if we want to make sure that we're operating correctly, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, less meddling, allow this guy to see allow him to dream, and allow him to have his vision aligned with Will McClay, and let this thing all work out. Post me your thoughts, Cowboy Nation. Let me know how you guys feel of everything. Like I said, I'm right at a 5 because it's the area of the unknown. And I get it. With the unknown, there's always the known versus the unknown.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns. But there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
Let me crack your cranium and fertilize your brain.
So somehow with all of that is that the playmaker, he's on the outside of this, right? He's saying that basically he probably still kind of upset that they didn't sign his buddy Dion, right? And a lot of the fan base may be upset because they didn't sign Dion. But let's see how this Shotti can get things going. Hopefully the vision will be all at one. One vision, one sound, one mind. Cowboy Nation, stand tall or not at all. Let me know how you guys feel, and especially when that draft time for your mind hit. Come on with it, baby. We up out. DC for life, not for short. Peace.